Welcome, everyone. Aloha. It's the first week of the Spirit Groups, and the first study is on the first principle: have no expectations, but abundant expectancy. This is a wonderful topic. And as you all come together, hopefully you've done a little meditating, you've taken a few breaths together. No doubt many of you know each other, so you're friends. If you don't know each other, probably at the end of this journey, you will be friends. And that's part of what Spirit Groups is about, is creating this sense of community. So this first principle, for those of you that have begun the book, you know how very simple but really powerful these principles are in cultivating unconditional love, because that's really what it's all about. So I know that when I read this chapter, I looked at my own life and the ways that expectations move in my life and create a feeling of separation, sometimes a great disappointment, because as we know, rarely does life go the way that we think it will. And when we have these expectations of others and of life being a particular way, it does lead to unhappiness. It leads to a sense of separation and disappointment. I encourage all of you to discuss this tonight, the way in which expectation moves in your own life. Uncover that through awareness and share that with each other, the disappointments that you've gone through in your own life, and what it means to shift to looking at each moment as already full, already abundant, already filled with exactly what you need. As Arleen Lorrance says in the book, this leads to a great feeling of oneness. And so as you look at the book, I encourage you to take sections out that you want to discuss. And you'll notice that at the end of each chapter, there are practices that she gives that you can discuss. Maybe as a group, you can decide to do one of these exercises during the week. Do all three if you like. And what I would recommend is when you come back next week, maybe open your meeting with just discussing how that practice shifted things for you in your own life, or what it brought up for you. You know, I particularly like this week the practice of meeting your partner, or if you don't have a partner or significant other, meeting your best friend and getting a sense that this is the first time that you've ever met. Think about that. You know, when you had no expectations of this person, when everything was new and fresh, what a wonderful way to bring a new love into that relationship and to begin to see somebody not through the eyes of expectation, not through thinking they should be a particular way or do a certain thing, but just as they are, and let that love begin to flow with this person. You might practice this for a day, or maybe if you're brave, you'll do it the whole week, okay? So, as always, I wish all of you a wonderful evening, and I encourage you to be light, have a good time, and be willing to share. Some of you might have a feeling of being afraid to share your heart. You're in a safe space. And I know that feeling of being able to share will deepen over the weeks that you have coming up together. So it's wonderful to be with you all, and have a great night. Peace in the Tao.